Hey guys, what's up? In today's video, we are gonna take a deep dive into my exo tank. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like over the years, whenever I had accumulated some plants, whether it's like an import or like a seedling, any new plant actually, I would always kind of pot them up, give them the perfect environment, and the perfect environment was always in this ginormous exo tank, either this one or the ones upstairs. So in any case, in today's video, we are going to be basically exploring my exo tank because I too am curious as to what is still inside my exo tank. I feel like over the years, I've definitely neglected my exo tank. I mean, I do definitely go in there once a week to water it, to take away anything that's, rotting. But yeah, I actually don't quite know what's still in there and what the conditions of the plants are, because I do have the plants facing the other way. So in all of my entire house, if there is a window, I've utilized that window and I would put a plant there, and all of the plants itself would grow and face the window. So where was I going with this? Oh, I was trying to say that I don't even know the conditions of the actual plant itself. Like, is it looking good? Is it looking kind of bad? Does it need some TLC? I don't even know, because I just haven't been in there. So that's what we're doing today. We are gonna be exploring the exo tank and also doing some cleaning. So I do have like some paper towels and what have you over there, and scissors to kind of just clean everything up and yeah, just kind of give it some life or throw away anything that is not giving me any life. So yeah, let's just get right into it. All right, so before we even get into this, I was actually just thinking, I don't think I've ever actually shown you guys the setup of my exo tank. Now, I know right now it doesn't really look that exciting, and that's just because we are in the summer months moving into fall. Typically, when it is winter time, I will actually hook up the lights, which are still attached to the exo tank. So yeah, so I have lights attached to here, along here, and the reason for that is because, like I said, I typically have my plants facing a light source so that they kind of all grow in one direction, which is why right now these lights are turned off, but because I have this big window, the plants are all facing the other way. So yeah, I feel like during the months of COVID, I definitely utilized this way more than I am now. I feel like during the months of COVID, there was, fancier lights in here. There was a fan going on. I think at one point I wanted to set up my mother light to be in here, but because it actually was way too strong, I didn't want the anthuriums to kind of fade, because as you know, when how do I say this? When anthurium, like the foliage of the anthuriums, if it's too close to a light source, what can end up happening is that it could actually fade. So it's not going to give you that like deep green or, sparkly leaf that it's known for. So that's the reason why I've been using these kind of cheapy LED lights. It gives it just enough, but not too much, where it's making the leaves kind of fade. Bleaching the leaves. I think that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, this definitely needs some TLC. I can see some dead leaves. But I also see a lot of growth in here as well. So I think what I'll do is maybe take you guys off of this tripod, and just kind of like do like a quick run through, and then yeah, maybe show you like a before and after. Oh, I'll think of something, but yeah, let's just get up close and personal. All right, so here is the exo tank in you know, its true form. I haven't done anything to it. I haven't cleaned it up. I feel like I should have, because this is quite embarrassing. So like I said, here is the what do you call it? The LED lights. They're pretty cheap. I've had this since the beginning of my plant journey. I'm quite pleased that they've held out for as long as they did. And yeah, so as you can see, you can only see the backside of these anthuriums just because like I said, I have them facing one direction. So I think what I'll do is I'll start pulling out one plant at a time and just show you guys, you know, the condition of the plant and then give it a quick clean. Well, it's not going to be a quick clean. I feel like it's going to be deep cleaning because it's looking kind of mucky and gross down here. So let's freshen this up. All right, so I have no idea how long I can hold this position for. And the position that I am currently in is I'm on my knees because the exo tank itself is on a shelf, so it is higher up, but if I sit properly, I'm too low. I feel like I'm being punished. If you're Vietnamese, you know what I'm talking about. You know, when your parents punish you and they're like, you gotta go we koi, and it's like, oh, that was the worst. That was the worst punishment ever. And if you're not Vietnamese and you didn't understand what that was, it's like if you were to get in trouble by your parents, they would make you kneel on your knees and like cross your arms and like your back is straight for however long they felt like, you know, you needed to stay in that position. So this is gonna suck later. All right, so the first plant that is close to me that I can grab is this one right here. Oh, very nice. Now this is my Anthurium Silver Blush. She is looking so pretty. So pretty. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with this one. She's in really good condition. Her leaves look very pristine. There's a whole lot of algae going on in here. Should I do something about it? 100%. Am I gonna do something about it? Not today, because the purpose of today is just to, you know, show you what's in here and then give it a nice clean, because when winter comes, I'm not gonna be in the mood. Actually, I think I'm gonna clip off this leaf right here that's kind of fading. This leaf right here. So it does have some yellowing, and it is one of the older leaves as well. So it's one of the first leaf that came off of this stump. When I'm in the mood, I think what I can probably do is detach it from the stump right here. So you can't see it, but here is the stump right here. I don't think it's focusing. There you go. So here is the stump that it grew out of. So it came out of here and now it's its own plant. So in the near future, when I'm in the mood to deal with this algae situation, what I'll do is detach it and then give it its own little home. So this looks really good. I'm impressed with that. I'm gonna move this table closer. All right, what's next? All right, this, I have no idea what this is. I don't know what this plant is, but it's very healthy. Very healthy. It's doing really well. Very root bound, so it probably needs to be upsized as well. I feel like this was an import from Ecuagenera. And if that's the case, I think this was a Magnificum crossbred with something else. But look at the aerial roots on this. It's insane. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of snap this up. I have my bag here. And pull this guy out because it's dead. What else? Let's clean it up a little bit. This is the newest leaf that it put off. You really appreciate the veins on this. I really think this is a Magnificum. Very nice. Yeah, it definitely needs some TLC. I think I'm also gonna snap this off because it's a lot of it, and then I kind of want to snap this leaf off too, but maybe I'll just let it be. Yeah, I'm gonna let it be. So otherwise I'll be snapping off a lot of plants for no reason. And this one I wanted to. This one is much healthier, so I'm gonna go ahead and just snip it. All right. Up next. Ooh, this one right here. This one is really embarrassing, to be honest with you. Yeah, I couldn't kneel like that for that long, but I'll do my best, guys. I'll do my best. Okay, so this one is also, I believe, is Ethereum Silver Blush that I grew from a little stump as well, and it is so embarrassing. Look at this. It is just, the condition that it's in is disgusting. Like, I'm embarrassed to even show you guys. This definitely needs to be repotted. It needs some TLC for sure. Maybe I will make an exception and actually pot this one up. But yeah, it's just not, look at this. It's not even, it's not okay. The water is not okay. This is not okay. I will give this one some TLC off camera and clean it up. But this is also an Ethereum Silver Blush, and this is the newest leaf that it's put off. And here's a good leaf to show you guys. Very cute. I think one of the first plants that, you know, that I fell in love with, second to the Gloriosum, was actually Ethereums. And I just love the way that it sparkled and shimmered. The Crystalum was definitely a plant that, like, I loved, still love, but my Crystalum isn't doing very well, to be honest with you. It's just not, it's not okay. I'll show you that in a moment when I get there. But here we are with this one. This one is a hybrid of some sort. Don't remember what it is, but it is a hybrid. And I feel like when I had received this plant, the girl that sold this to me told me that it was just super finicky. And I was like, oh really? It's doing just fine. But I can see why she says it was finicky, because what was happening was it would put off a leaf and then lose the leaf. Put off a leaf, lose the leaf. But now, with a whole lot of neglect, it's doing just fine. I don't remember what this Ethereum is called. It's just in my collection, and it's gonna stay in my collection. And it seems to be very happy because it's putting off this inflow right here. But I will be actually snipping it off today because I don't need it. I don't plan on propagating. I don't want any seedlings. I want nothing. I don't want it at all. Yeah. Okay, and I think I kind of want to snip off this leaf right here. I think I will. I'm going to snip it off. That way, the plant can focus on putting off new leaves, better leaves. And continue to grow and be happy. I feel like if I just upsize this just a little bit, it'll probably put off bigger leaves for me. But the thing with upsizing your plants in its new home is that it will put off bigger leaves, and I just don't have the space, guys. I just don't. If I remember what the plant is called, I will leave like a text for you. I have to go through a whole lot of messages from a long time ago to figure out what that is. All right, what's next? Oh, this is the Forgetty Eye. Look at this. She is all over the place. Very, very root bound, very happy. I obviously need to water my plants today. Yeah. I think, again, very happy. It has an inflow. I am clipping this off. And I think what I'm going to do is put all of these anthuriums in the shower as well and just give it a good old rinse because definitely needs it. Okay, put that in here. Yeah, the leaves look pretty good. Kind of wish this one wasn't facing so weird. So yeah, maybe I should have put like a trigger warning or something there for people who don't snap off. I shouldn't say snap off. It was pruning. I am pruning my anthuriums. Okay. So that way it doesn't fight for nutrition. But honestly, it just needs to be in a bigger, in a bigger container. Again, I think this is going to be like a next year problem or a couple months problem. But the anthurium is happy. It's doing just fine. I can't tell if I have packs or if it's mildew. It's very powdery. Like, do you see these like white marks on it? I can't tell if that's mildew or not. Is it focusing? I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. But yeah. I'll just spray these guys down too. Became a plant chore day. All right, one last plant. This is my Crystalum that got me hooked on to all anthuriums, and I did have to repot her, which is why she's in such a big container. And she just has never recuperated since then. She's been just, you know, like this. She's not happy at all. Ew, what is that? I think this is the, okay, so this leaf right here, it has some powder on it. You can't see. And I think that powder is actually from the inflow that is dangling over here, and it's dead. So I'm gonna go ahead and just rip this out. So here is the inflow. To be honest with you guys, inflows actually gross me out. I don't know what it is, but it grosses me out. And it's actually putting off another one right here. And I'm gonna snip that off too. I feel like this plant just stopped producing big leaves for me, and all it's ever done is put off inflows. Like over and over and over again. I don't know what its deal is, but that is what it's doing. I'm also gonna snap off this leaf right here because it looks not very happy. It's very yellow compared to the more healthier plants or the healthier leaves. And then that way it kind of opens up some space in my axo tank. And it did put off a new leaf, which is right here. So it's kind of sad, but I think once I start rearranging things, it'll kind of figure itself out and, you know, straighten itself out, hopefully. And you know what? I'm also gonna get rid of this one as well. So that way it has space. So I thought I had a lot more in here, but I guess I don't. My other exo tanks that are upstairs have all of my hybrid anthuriums. So like I have an Ace of Spades up there, Dark Phoenix, and what have you. So I have kind of like the basic anthuriums down here. All right, so I guess I can show you guys the condition of this exo tank now. All right, so here is the condition of the exo tank now. So you can see it's left some marks here, and that's actually from the inflow. And the plexiglass definitely needs to be wiped down. It's very dirty. And yeah, it's definitely gonna go through some deep cleaning, and I'm probably gonna install kind of like a laptop stand in here, so that way they're kind of sitting a little bit taller. And if you have an exo tank, or if you have any type of like greenhouse situation for your plants and it's kind of looking gross like this, I highly recommend you picking up this product right here. This is the Bon Ami Power Foam Glass Cleaner. It cuts grease, it cuts everything actually. It's gonna get rid of all of this crap that's hanging out over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning. So the plants all got a rinse, and this one got repotted. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before on my channel, but I'm mentioning it now. I highly recommend that everybody kind of does a deep clean of their plants basically twice a year, just because of, you know, the things that I had just shown you, like your plant could be, you know, covered in mildew, or it could have fungus on it and you weren't even aware, or, you know, it just needs some sprucing up. So highly recommend that everybody kind of, you know, cleans their plant, takes them outside, give it a good rinse, because if there's dust on your leaves, obviously it can't you know, like take in the sunlight and use that as energy as much as it should, just because the dust is essentially blocking the leaves from absorbing the light. So I went ahead and already put in what do you call it, like a laptop stand. So I'm now just rearranging everything so that it looks pretty. But yeah, like they're all nice and spruced up. Let's see, put this guy. Maybe back here. It wants. Perhaps? No? So one thing that I did do that I obviously didn't show you guys was I had rinsed my anthurium's foliage with this 18-in-1 hemp peppermint, the Dr. Bronner's soap. I feel like everybody talked about this when people were like concerned about pests and whatnot. Do I feel like this totally helps get rid of pests? No. Does it clean up my plants and make the leaves look nice and new again? Yes. But you know, I still feel like if you have pests like thrips or spider mites and whatnot, I actually maybe this could help spider mites, but definitely if you have thrips or something, I don't feel like this is going to be, you know, the thing that's going to destroy it, unless you're spraying it every single day. And quite honestly, I feel like we're all very busy. We don't have time to be treating our plants like that anymore. But yeah, in terms of like just sprucing up the plant itself, I did kind of like rinse it with this to you know, to get rid of any dust, and I feel like it's mildew buildup or whatever it is. But yeah, I'm gonna just rearrange this and then show you guys the finished product now. All right, so here it is, all rearranged. I know it's not that exciting just because you're only getting the back view, but I mean, I suppose I can run to the front of the house so you can kind of see what it looks like, but I'm not gonna do that. That's way too much work. But maybe in the wintertime, what I'll do is I will rearrange and flip everything over. And when I, you know, do another deep clean, you'll see what this looks like. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of like not that exciting just because it is the back view, but perhaps I'll do a series if you're interested in what else is in my exo tank, because I do have 2 more exo tanks and an IKEA cabinet that definitely needs some TLC as well. But drop a comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!